Now they can hear me and they can hear the background music, but now I need to add you guys so that they can hear you as well. Yes, Tyler is saying things and he is moving his mouth. Fucking loud noises. Alright, trying to add your guys' audio. 1 second. 1 second, please. Nope, that didn't help. That didn't help. All the people at home heard that, though. You guys did click through. They had a mature warning when you first entered the stream, right? Oh, there they go.
I don't get carded anymore.
Now they can hear you. No, I was talking more to if anybody was actually watching, as I was MF in the world.
Yeah, I would hope so.
All right.
If not, this is your warning right now.
Yeah, warning. This is your second warning that we
Surprise, motherfucker! This is an adult show.
Put the kids to bed.
Put the kids to bed. Repeat.
Or at least get them out of the room.
Yeah, it's probably.
I always
better.
thought, I always appreciate the irony. It's like the stronger the warning,
Mhm.
the more juvenile the content.
Dick and farts next 90 miles.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see here.
In the next 3 hours.
Well, maybe we should take advantage of this time to introduce ourselves.
Yeah. Why don't we do that? First, let's start with the person who's going to be playing Tariq. How does that sound? Tariq, you can go first.
It's Tarek, like
Tarek. Okay, I got used to saying Tariq. I practiced saying Tariq because you told me
Sorry.
Tariq, and then
Sorry.
10 minutes before we start, you're like, "Oh, it's Tarek."
I know. Yeah, sorry,
Man,
man.
what kind of outfit is this?
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So Tarek.
Well, but now there's the semantic, somatic. Did I say that right this time? I don't think so.
Somatic.
Whatever. I'm
Well, there's-
Tarek Silver Eyes, halfling bard.
Mhm, mhm.
He is into it because he loves hearing people's stories, right? It's nice to be able to perform and see someone's, and see it, right? You can see it, because music is soul music,
Mhm.
or at least the good stuff is,
Yeah,
right? The good. So, I'm rambling.
Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing
But,
great. You're doing great.
You're the bard. It's on brand.
Yeah. Well, so you're welcome.
All right. Well, next after Tarek, we have Oswald.
Like Derek.
Kevin, I'm playing Oswald Proudless. Let's see, what do we know about Oswald so far? This is session 0.5. We know that Oswald was raised in the hovels on the street, and he was just through circumstance thrown into situations where he found himself afforded the opportunity to protect those around him. So he kind of developed this sort of a big brother kind of role for other children who were also in the streets of Grum Runner. And then he, went out, got a job, got several jobs, as many jobs as he could to pay for a hovel so that he could, have a place to live and help take care of these kids. So he's now he's the bouncer at Blinders. He's the guy that works the door at Blinders, and he's looking forward to starting his shift or ending his shift or whatever it is that happens in the next 4 hours.
If you said something, Kev.
Yeah, I totally said I need to unmute myself, but Norv, you're next.
Norval Waters, the second son of a noble house that's kind of fallen on, its fortunes have fallen quite a bit, since Mr. Waters' father was lost at sea in one of his merchant vessels. It's just my mom and my older brother. My older brother keeps the operation going. Me, I'm just, more about, just kind of being easy, just taking it easy, making sure the people around me are comfortable, making the place a nicer place for everyone. I'm not overly concerned with money. Leave that to my brother. He's too stuffy. I'm just, be easy, man. That's all. Just be easy.
And next we have Rasan.
Oh, well, you're playing them, Big Kev. I'll be playing Rasan, which is the Dragonborn monk of the Way of the Ascendant Dragon. So trying to, yeah, I kind of have an idea. He's basically the monkiest monk he can be at this point until I get a little bit more. And yeah, he's well, and plus he's dragonborn, so he's like going to be the most dragonborn he can try to be. So that's basically his, his backstory at this point is just he spent all his time training. Nothing exciting happened yet, but
All right. And then last.
That's why we're here
That's-
to start.
yeah,
the
we're going to
exciting
adventure,
stuff,
yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. We're gonna go over a couple things tonight. Some NPCs that you guys know, so on and so forth. But last introduction, not to be skipped, is more Grimmin.
Hey everybody, Asmo Daniker here. You can check me out on alternate Saturday nights as the host and GM of the Bibliophiles. That's underway and it's going pretty well. Good stuff. Gonna miss our druid, but we're gonna be stronger. We have to be.
Have to be.
Tonight, gonna be exploring the headspace of Morgrim and Moonhaven. It's a character I played on Happy Hour a few times over on Manapot, and I dug the voice and mannerisms. It's really easy to drop in and out of character for me, but those being one shots, I couldn't really explore the character. I wanted to invest and see what happens. So with this iteration of him, he's a druid, but he's not like the other druids. For one, he grew up in a city trying to sneak view at the starlight when he could. There's not a lot of sky to be had in the poor parts of town, and I haven't seen the better parts except when we're over in that one neighborhood where Blinders is. I've got a day job that I'm frequently late to, working at Fernleaf's Apothecary. Is that it?
Yep.
I haven't looked on the map. This is from memory, so no hands. Look
Nope.
'em up.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
working with my man Fern up there at the apothecary.
Right? And I've got like a part-time gig writing the astrology column in one of those like underground papers that comes out of the hovel. The Truth.
Truth.
Is it The Truth or Truth?
Just truth.
Oof.
Okay. That's problematic. And I know a couple of these cats. In fact, I think I know all of them. Some of them better than others. And I know that Oswell was a big kid when I was still a scrawny teenager. Being half elven, even though I was chronologically older, I was not a lot of constitution or strength going on, but I had a big brother on the streets who kept me from getting my head kicked in, and that's a good friend to have because I'm rather fond of it.
All right. So that's pretty much basic introduction. That's what there's. Oh, let's go back to this one here. They can hear us now. Let's do this. Let's do this.
And
let's
that's how I got
copy
crabs
this.
the second time.
I didn't bring B1 over.
Gone again.
Gone again.
Paste
Back.
reference and everything is back. Yay! Let's copy all three of those audio sources. That way, if I change scenes, I can paste them back in again. 1, 2, 3, copy. Yay! Go team! We appreciate it.
Touchdown.
All right, so
Oh, neat.
let's say a win songs. No, you're not getting any inspiration. You get to ask for your own inspiration. I got your name down now. I see you. I see.
Oh, yeah,
you.
just-
Reminding you, man. Just reminding you.
He does it to me and I forget too.
I do it when I'm not playing though.
No. I mean,
Oh,
I always forget that
ah.
he's present.
Yes, present. Always present.
Fast.
So, where were we? Oh, let's say I just showed up.
Yeah. Evening Lady Windsong holds the, does the unclick thing, holds the rope back.
Tarek and Fairy Fire playing tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
I greatly appreciate it. Maybe, do you know if Norv and Fernleaf saved me a seat?
I believe so. Yes, they should be at your table.
Fantastic. And she heads off into the crowd looking for Norv and Fernleaf. Norv, I'm going to move you to where you were, because whoa, what happened there?
I'm moving 150
Oh.
feet.
I forgot I'm using the map.
Around?
Yeah, fast, man.
I'm moving the, never mind. Using the player view. So, you head off to a small table that Strimps usually has set up for you, him, Norv, to hang out and have a few drinks during Tarek's show. It's one of your guys' more, it's one of the things you guys like to do together. And Morgrim, you are finishing up for the night at this point as Tarek is getting ready to go on stage here at Blinders. Let's move Tarek up on stage. There we go.
Yeah, thinking about it too, like as long as Rezan had some money, he would go. I don't know, he would do odd jobs. He's young, so he hasn't experienced the world, so he's kind of most of his life has been in mainly training and stuff like that. He wants to see how the other half lives.
And Morgrim, you head up to the Zeppelin fields ahead at the end of the night. And as you're arriving at Lysaeus, you see outside practicing and getting ready to get his fire started for the night, Rasan.
Oh.
I've a little bit of that tiger bomb you're so fond of.
Oh, thank you.
Is it a clear night?
Yeah. Yes, it is a very clear night, actually.
It's clearly night.
I'm gonna make my way to my observarium.
I was gonna say, isn't there some music playing tonight?
I'd rather be a wallflower alone.
I figure. Well, I've just never really heard much live music, so it was kind of interesting going, kind of check it out. Have you ever gone? It's something, you don't get to do very often, so you can go up to your tower every night and view the stars. They're not going anywhere.
I suppose I could use this beeswax to drown out the sound. It's just so godlessly loud.
And I have a roll hanging out for you, Morgrimmon, as well.
It's
I didn't realize it
initiative.
was a roll. It's white text on white background.
Oh, that's no good.
I was just like, there's some buttons. What is that? Is that a crow? Is that a dog?
Rasan, as the two of you are talking, you notice a shadow
Rorschach Blah.
coming down
A
the
what?
lane. A shadow coming down the
Okay.
lane. A humanoid figure. Not a shadow. But
Sorry, that was last night's game. I almost killed my whole party.
A shadow isn't a person, is walking down the lane towards Lysea Windsong's house. Usually at this time of night, there's nobody around.
Oh. Little late for the livery, and he doesn't have a horse. Oh, and then I look down for a second and think better of it. I
Is
tell you
this
what,
is this
let's go-
uncommon or? Oh, never mind.
let's go see what he's up to, and then I'll show you a good time at Blinders.
Okay, deal.
Sense of equitability in that deal, but you know the stars will wait.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
real
getting any
dragons, they
younger.
just weren't there tomorrow.
Yeah, I can always practice, tomorrow. Like I don't, it's like
Wow, lapse in discipline.
wow.
Wow.
Just this one time,
Just this
and
one
then
time.
that's
You only
that's
live
the-
once. I mean, come on. Like,
Yeah, I only choose
not like
to
I'm
work
planning
out
on
once a
doing this
day.
my whole life or anything, but
right.
hey, once
Eric.
in a while, man, you got to experience some stuff.
More Grimmin,
Procrastination
I don't
is
think I'm
its
going
own
to take it
pleasure.
on as a lifestyle or anything, but
more Grimmin pokes you lightly in the ribs with this rolled up scroll. Have a look at this.
okay, I take a look.
And it's a piece of thick fibrous paper that he's ink stained purple, and there's silver dots on it. They've got to represent the stars, but there's like this connective pattern on them, and it looks like somebody riding a dragon and firing a bow.
That's cool. That's
Fortuitous night.
Better than a troll appendage.
yeah, you could say that. I would, but that's
Alright. And
that's yeah. Where'd you get that from? Did you make it?
It is of my own construction and calculations. It
That is
requires
amazing.
that you. Thank you. That is an unusual feeling to receive a compliment for this. Usually I just say, you will meet exotic strangers and spend too much money. Look for a man in a hat, and they don't know. But 20 silver is 20 silver.
Okay, you got to make 11.
Tarek, can you make that roll for me? Oh.
The answer is no, he cannot.
Yeah, no.
Everyone's here, and it's just
I really
like,
tried.
pow, pow. just bombing.
And
I'm gonna blame Fernleaf. I took some of
smoked some of the Norv.
the North before the show.
Eric, man, I told you not to take all of that, man, before the show.
Like, you're
Told
not
you to be
my
easy with
mother.
that, man.
You're not my mother. As he's taking another draw. Okay, fine, okay, but you are my priest, and he puts it back in your hand.
Come on,
Goes
man.
back inside.
I think you need another one. You're like shaking. You're too nervous. Maybe you should take a break. Just mellow.
Somebody at the door asks Oswald, "Have they started yet?" And Oswald's like, "No, I think they're still tuning up."
Meanwhile, he's up there can't just twang. It's out of tune. Strings are breaking. God damn it!
They're attracting cats from the neighborhood.
Right, I've gone through all the backup. The roadies giving me all the backup loots, and they're all just breaking all.
Come
the
on!
Kabong. Alright,
I'm not pleased. I am not pleased with this, but I'm maintaining, right? I'm maintaining, because it's an act. It's still a show, but I'm.
Good lord, what a cacophony. Do you hear that?
You see that,
That-
Fern? This man's a professional. You can hear it, but he doesn't look like he's making that sound. You know what I'm saying?
No, we were going to check out the mysterious stranger before going back, and it looks like we're going to miss the shitty opening act. We are local feet. 3, 4.
I think, isn't this the first roll of the campaign here?
No, it's the first roll that was visible to the world. Rasan
Yeah.
did make a perception
right.
roll.
Right,
The first,
is-
Yeah,
the first,
I spotted the shifty guy.
Okay.
and so,
Hey, I'm not gonna take it as an omen.
and Oswald, you see standing about maybe 25, 30 feet away from the door, a gnome by the name of Sabud Imong, and he's standing there with a pipe, smoking, and he's looking at you, and he's like,
Evening, Lord Lemon.
"What the hell are they playing?"
I don't think they've started yet. I think they're still warming up, or they're doing some kind of like experiment. I don't know. I really don't know.
Have they woken up Godric yet? Maybe that's what it is. He doesn't have the rhythm.
Oh, could be.
And that's actually when you look over Tariq or Tarek and you realize that Godric is actually nodded out and he's got his base in his hand, and like his cigarette's all ash. It's like about 4 inches long, hanging out of his
Okay.
mouth. He fell asleep a little while ago.
I'll get my emergency pan flute out and I'll hit him.
Is he keeping it in a little box with glass with a little hammer on the side?
Too many steps to get to it. Right? It's just right here. And I hit him with it. And I'll, give him one of these. Just
Yeah.
smile wave to everybody. Okay.
No,
We
man.
are-
No. I got it. And he drops right into rhythm. And we're gonna give you, now that you're being accompanied by a master elf. Where is?
Started out as just an amateur elf.
Embarrassing. This is when I roll a 2.
Well, this is probably the
Don't
biggest crowd
see.
you played in front of. Maybe. I don't know.
There is no. I don't see a way to add advantage to this, so instead I'm just going to send it to you twice, and we'll take better
Alright.
of the two.
Well, if he clicks his advantage button, it will do it at advantage.
Well, that's a little bit better.
Well, I'll.
Let's see what the other one is.
Hey, I'll take it.
That's advantage.
It's a lot better than you started off. That's right.
The music has suddenly become acceptable as well as recognizable. Norv, you've heard
Yeah.
this song before.
Oh yeah, I dig this one, man. I dig this one. You were playing this one at the apartment the other day, like you were working through it. I remember. Yeah.
I'm
Sounds a
playing.
little different now, though.
Right.
Sounds a little bit
I'm-
different.
Yeah, I know. I'm up here playing. Quit talking to me.
Right. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Yeah. You're doing great, man. You're doing great.
You're doing great, man. You're doing great. Let's do this. Nope, that didn't do it. Oh,
Did
A
ghost
door
just
Someone
opened
come
just
in?
entered the
somewhere.
room.
a door just opened. Look out. Look out,
Someone's
everybody.
sneaking out a fart on a wood chair.
Good thing everything in here is beanbags.
Right.
Exactly.
Even more
Pinto
dubious.
beanbags.
Mimics.
Well, that's not right either.
Christian's a little suspect. It says whoopee on it.
All right. So you guys continue to play. Barely.
Yeah, this is a song about lost maiden, endless love, lost maidens, right? It's a good
really sad. It's really sad.
Yeah. Well, it moves, right? It moves. It tugs at the heartstrings. Lost love, right? Unrequited love. Right? We've all experienced it, right? It's a common thing.
Do a song
And-
about love. It was like this. 1, 2,
Rasan.
I had a band we used to do that all the time. That was cool.
That's good stuff.
So, Rasan and Morgrim, you guys are walking down. You guys will start walking over towards the shadow, and the person doesn't seem like they're avoiding you, but as you get closer, you recognize Morgrim, and you recognize him as Vizzy Bolus. He is the head of the laborers union, the ones who unload most of the boats, as well as move the traded cargo up to the Zeppelin fields for travel, etc.
Do they just mess with the boats and bring it up to the airships? Does somebody else load the airships? Are the unions overlapping?
The ones who actually work the airships themselves are the Zeppelin Guild, which is Lysaea.
Okay.
They are mostly the dock workers and the ones who actually do the movement of the cargo.
Well, I'm not even a person of authority, but I will make a mental note of that.
Yeah, I don't even know if that would be unusual for me. And it's like, he's not doing anything bad. Not yet, anyways.
Whoa, you're a big bastard, aren't you? Looks over at you, Rasan. What are you two doing out in the field out there?
We were just making sure everything was all right.
Likely story.
I take advantage of this opportunity.
Yeah,
to
Razan
sneak.
just shrugs his shoulders, and I'm like, what?
I'm sneaking a quick look up at the
I ain't doing
sky.
anything wrong.
And as he says that, he turns around and starts leaving the other direction a little bit quicker than he had originally walked up on you guys. And I'm going to give you guys a.
So he's going back the way he came?
And I am going to give you
Maybe he's lost.
one of those for free.
I like.
Maybe he thinks he's interrupting.
Roxanne, you got this, man. You're on top of it.
Yeah.
More Grimmin, he seemed a little shook that he ran into you guys.
When he goes to a public park, two guys step out from behind a bush. It's
not even really the top of the mesa. So if we go to
is this like known to be? I mean, I'm just here for the stargazing. It's not code for anything.
You're basically at this woman's house, and he's showing up at night uninvited. That's.
I thought he was just in the neighborhood.
That's the read I got from it, Tom.
Ooh, with my dice, maybe I rolled well, so maybe I sussed that out too.
Let me see if I can sync this up a little bit better here.
What is you thinking about?
Oh yeah,
Like some
old
sussing.
Vizzy Bolus is taking advantage of the fact that she's not home. She does have that predictable
Is
absence.
he?
So
Is he not? Or we don't know yet.
this area right here in the northwest of the top of the mesa on the map that is circled now, that is where her farm is.
Oh, nice.
This square in the center that I am circling now, that is the main lift that brings you up and down from the city below. He was walking up at night, coming in the back way. This is actually the normal front way. I mean, there is a path coming in that way, but there's a couple other houses not far from Lysaea's on the other side of where she has her fields.
You think he's lost? I say that to Rasan.
I have no idea. This is all new to me. I'm not used to city life, so he did definitely seem like he didn't. I don't know why he just turned around and went back. If he was heading somewhere, we scared him off for some reason. What that
Truth be
reason
told.
is, what that reason is, I have no idea.
You never get used to city life, but there's numerous distractions.
I noticed that. Let's go enjoy one of those distractions.
Yes, let's follow him for a bit. It's on the way.
Is it on the way?
I mean, if we're heading back to the lift, kinda.
Yeah,
Oh, I
he's
thought we were going to the bar.
Well,
Yeah,
you'd
but
have to.
we're up
yeah.
in we're up on the like air we're up on the where the airships land and where the good houses are of the rich folk and the farms and
Oh, okay.
Oh no, that's
moneyed interests.
No, this
You're
isn't the
300
rich
feet
people.
above the bar.
This isn't the
Oh.
rich people. This is where
That's just the Zeppelin
yeah, that
fields.
is the Zeppelin fields. If
So
we
this is
take
the middle
away-
class. So the verticality is not
Deep
just
root.
metaphor.
up
Deep root
here.
is like the ground level. That's where the rich
Yeah.
people live.
Up there in the northeast is deeper. That's where the rich money is. That's where the Among family comes, like Sabmood, who just showed up, and his sister She. So,
Speaking
but,
of Lord Imong,
I kind of want to follow this
Oh,
guy
we-
though.
I think
He's
we could
heading
have a
towards the
table for
lift.
you, Lord Imong. Sounds like they're getting better in there.
I think I'll just sit at the bar. I wanted to speak with Tarek after he was done with his show, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely, sir.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And he heads in and orders a large, or orders a carafe of Raja Zirin wine. And as he pours it over, you notice him, Norv. You've seen him around. You've heard of him. He recently just opened up a old tavern that had been, or an old inn that had been closed down, in Blackwater, called the Gilded Gear, which is
Here, yeah.
up in here on the map. And he looks over at you, Norv, and just kind of nods his head. You've been there a couple times. They don't seem to carry the selection that they have here at Blinders. However, they do have a very nice open outdoor stage where they have their bards play when they come there.
Yeah, that's pretty groovy, man. But you know, normally I like my cushions, you know, and all the nice rugs they have in this place. It's really, you know, together. This place. It's comfortable. It's homey, you know. It's kind of where I live, man, when I'm not at home or somewhere else.
I think that's
I like Norv.
all right. We are about our first 50 minutes in. We got a little bit of introduction done. I want to do a little bit more of introduction, but I think we're going to take a quick bathroom break. My fresh pot of coffee I know is waiting upstairs for me, and I need some of that. So we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you back in a minute. we are back. All right, so let's do this real quick. Morgrim and Rasan, you guys follow Vizzy as he heads back to the lift and hops a lift just as it's about to lower. If you guys try to sneak and rush up, you might be able to jump on the same lift as him, but it's going to be a little bit of a drop and a little bit sneaky. If not, you're going to have to wait like 10 minutes for the next lift going down.
I don't
Let's
know.
sprint.
Okay. Yep. No, I'm all about that. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
I wanted to. And this is what I trained for.
So, join us next week with new characters.
Yeah, aim for the
Gravity.
bushes. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yep. Morgrim.
Aim for the bush.
Aim for the bushes.
What's the CR of gravity?
Ouch. Could you make that athletics roll for me, Morgrim?
Better
The
than
CR of
anybody I
gravity
know.
is 1 for every 10 feet.
This is also the time where we inform the players that we will be using the exhaustion after 0.
What is that?
No, actually, it was something I wanted to discuss with you guys, because this isn't going to be an extremely heavy combat system or a very heavy combat game or campaign.
0 hit
However,
points?
when you hit 0 hit points, if you heal back from 0, you gain a point of exhaustion.
Did that
Yeah.
to Tyler yesterday.
So 2 long rests to get better?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was thinking about using the other alternate for long rest, which is that
Slow natural healing?
No, a long rest while on adventures, while not in an inn or in your home or in a tavern someplace where you can wash up and properly rest. You only get your additional hit dice back. You're not going to completely fill up to 100% unless you're resting in a tavern at home somewhere in the city. If you're in an alleyway someplace, like hiding out for the night, that's not going to be considered a full long night's rest. You'll get half your hit dice like you normally do, but you're not going to go up to 70 hit points eventually.
Have you been reading A5E, the level up system?
No, actually, that's
Because that's how it works. That's how
It's
it
a
works in
variation
Level
of
Up
slow
Advanced.
natural
Yeah.
healing.
Both,
It's all in
yeah,
the DMG.
yeah, both of those are
Yeah.
in the DMG. None of those are anything fancy outside of that.
Those are just the normal in the level up.
But there are toggles for it in Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah. That's one thing it's my one sticking point too, is like, 1 hit point covered, just utterly obliterated, but all I need is a solid 8 hours. I'm good. Pick up my kidneys.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
like,
need
yeah.
those.
I mean,
Well, that's like I
this
always
is-
make a joke about too bad you couldn't have a potion of long rest where you just quaff it and you get all the benefits, like you get all your spell slots back and your full hit points again. It's like that would be like it probably cost you $10 million for one of those.
It's
think
the
it's
potion of wish.
Basically, I mean that's if you were, when you think about it, like that's how powerful a long rest is. Is like
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, this is going
Unless
to
you
be
don't have a
mostly
tent, then you get nothing.
a city-based game. So there are going to be lots of places for rest and stuff like that. All right.
I just don't like that he's like, oh, by the way, we're gonna do something different when you hit 0 hit points, and he tells me this right as I fail an athletics check near a really great
Totally,
height.
It was
I mentioned
better
lingering
to know.
injuries.
Better
well,
to
it
know
could have
right
been
away.
a con,
Better to know right
you
away.
only might have needed a 10. So
Okay, it's true.
I will tell you, and for those playing at home, that you nailed the saving throw. So, Rasan, you make it quick enough that it's just like a 4-foot drop down. However, by the time you get to the edge, Morgrim, it's like 7, 8, 9, and you're like, oh shit! And all of a sudden, you feel a little bit of vertigo as you go over the edge, but you straighten yourself out and you land almost whisper quiet with a natural 20 on your dex save. And you guys ride down the lift. Ting, 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 ting. over on the other side, the actual lifts themselves are like 50 foot by 50 foot square. They're very large.
Oh yeah.
So it's easy enough. At this point, it doesn't seem like Vizzy has even noticed that you guys are there. He's off in the other corner, and he's kind of pacing, looks a little out of sorts. As the lift is just about to come to the end of its complete rotation, he jumps off quickly and darts off towards the Blackwater trade. Are you guys going to head after him, or are you guys just going to head to Blinders and see the show?
Well, Morgrim's the one that wants to follow him. So I could really care less. I mean, that's...
Should definitely catch him.
Can't hear you, Morgrim.
We can't hear it, Morgan.
We'll just make a note of it. That was unusual.
Yeah, let's go have some fun. I'm all up for distractions.
I hope they're making a nice performance check when we get there.
Hey, I mean, yeah. Razan's not even gonna really know. Besides, like, probably monks playing flutes. That's probably hasn't seen really much anybody perform. So
The bar back up. Come on, Fantasy Grounds, you can do it. I believe in you. I'm sorry, I made the file so big. I won't.
I mean, the
do it
best
again.
part's the second half when he gets out the fake blood and the fire.
Fago
Right.
pop. No.
Fake.
Cuts himself with a +1 dagger, vomits on stage, and rolls around on it like G.G. Allen.
G.G. Allen, yeah.
I
Wow.
won't be doing any of that.
No G.G. Allen covers. this
No, I
season?
don't think. No, I don't think bodily fluids is part of Terex.
Yeah, you could be your
yeah.
own BBEG.
I didn't prepare cure hepatitis today either.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a little spectacle's too far, but once it's all spectacle, you're disrespecting the art and the medium. You know, but that's too. That's, you know.
I don't know. G.G. Allen, he kind of took
Oh.
it a whole nother level.
Sorry, I was being Tarek.
Oh, right.
Tarek would see that as
I
derivative.
missed your cue.
Yeah,
Yes.
my bad. Nope, I did. I gave you none. I gave you none.
It's not a yes and, it's a no and go fuck yourself.
No, that's no, that's not what. That's
Okay, I'm
not-
just vamping to fill time.
Right on.
All
Yeah.
right. And Mr. Tarek.
I basically
Can I
that
get-
was me realizing that I was having a different conversation than you were, Eric.
Tarek, can I get a performance check at advantage for me? Try hitting that advantage button. Let's see if it works.
I will hit that advantage button. I did.
Not too hard because it didn't do anything to you.
Smack that advantage button. Click the bell. Oh, sorry.
So, as you guys are walking up Rasan and Morgrimmin,
More Grimmin.
you guys pass the other three main inns in Paramon's Point, Jackrabbit Blacks, the Dippets Castle, as well as the third one, whose name I can't remember right at the moment, but we're not going to worry about it. And it is quite busy down there. There seems to be quite a few travelers that are passing through Grumrunner today. Grumrunner is not only the leader in exports and things of that nature, but they also have a lot of travelers that pass through because of the Zeppelins. It's one of the fastest and easiest ways to get around in Alderath. As you guys are showing up, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll point out notable things like, they've got good noodles. I live here, so I'll
Yeah.
try and be an accommodating tour
Oh,
guide.
that's nice. You're
An
so nice.
accommodating host. You're the host with the most.
Convivial.
The Lamp Oil Inn.
The lamp oil, and thank you very much,
You're welcome.
Oswald. You're such a good little.
Little.
Or not little.
6'3".
Yeah, that's true. You're
That's how tall your guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shrimp.
Yep.
That's what Kev's thinking.
As you
I'm, not, I
guys,
How
mean,
tall are you?
I'm like 6. Well, I'm 6'8", so I'm taller than him, but not like.
I
by
want
a
you on my
ton.
volleyball team.
as you guys arrive at the inn, you guys are here the end of Tarek and Fairy Fire's first set for the evening. And you see Oswald standing at the door. Morgribbon, you've met him before.
Oh, yeah. He
Yeah.
saved my life 3
Hey,
times.
Morgan.
Mhm.
Ah, how goes it? And Morgrimmon's 5'10", but his lousy posture, you'd never know it. The staff helps.
Oh, it's a beautiful night. You weren't up there very long tonight.
Well, I'm showing another friend a good time here for
Looks
the
at-
party.
And Oswald looks at Rasan. Sir?
Hi, how you doing?
Well, come on in.
All right, excellent.
As you guys come
He's
in,
he's just looking around at everything like in amazement. Like you could tell he's young. You know, he's real young. Like,
Country mouse.
yeah, pretty much in the country.
as you guys make your way in, you guys see Lysaea sitting at the bar, downing another shot of Iron Vine whiskey, a bottle laid out in front of her that's wrapped in the vines that cover the mountain of Iron Vine. She is probably maybe 7 shots in at this point, and she looks over and sees the two of you. You guys are down here early. I didn't expect to see you at all tonight, more in.
If we showed up any later, you'd never know at all. He's not charming. He's creepy. Her laughing, he'll just blush.
No, we're all charming in our own way.
Yes, people find me charming after large amounts of whiskey.
And you see Norv and Fernleaf sitting over at a table right in
God.
front is Therese.
Norv is up like he's dancing like right now, like somebody who like doesn't know how to dance at all and just doesn't care.
He can
Yeah.
feel the music.
Well,
I see
Yeah,
it.
he's feeling the music right now. He's
Whatever-
doing it. Yeah.
Whatever it is upbeat, right?
So he's
'Cause,
got
you
like a
know,
bathrobe on, cigarette in one hand, drink in the other.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, without the bathrobe because
Oh, come on.
Because, Lord Waters.
yeah, and I gotta dress nice and going out.
The bathrobe's for the after party.
That's right. Yeah.
the song's a banger because it's like it's the last track on the A side, right? Then you got to take a break and flip it over. So yeah, I mean, come on, it's about the experience. This is an LP.
The really good ones you can open up and clean your weed on. Because once upon a time, kids, weed had seeds.
And then the white man got to it.
Sometimes it's all you got.
The positions and opinions expressed by certain members of Heathen Cantina are not shared. with
Twigs
Heathen
and a
Cantina.
Their
fake
own.
promise.
Yes.
And this is the point in the evening where we like to remind you again that there was a mature warning that you completely ignored on the
Yeah.
way in the door.
This is your fault.
Y'all been
Yeah, warning, you will
You've been
find no
warned.
mature people here.
There is nothing.
give him a
mature
warning
going on
shot.
here
2 in the
tonight.
chest should do it.
Did you read the terms of service? I mean, really?
No one reads that shit.
No one's showing boobs. We're fine.
Yeah, and that's why
Not yet.
Bing is your default search engine now, and Yahoo.
Our
So-
next
sorry-
episode, we're
sorry,
all going to
Yahoo
be
people.
in kiddie pools in our house.
Wait, what happened? What?
So that's why Yahoo is like your default bar on your browser now.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I
Read the terms.
accidentally moved Oswald.
Ooh, take it easy, man.
Ouch.
Yeah, that hook is burning kind of hot, man.
it reminds me of a story.
Ryder, how'd you get here?
Well, I get all over. was down south for a while. I decided to head this way. I saw the Zeppelins in the sky. I said, oh my God, look at that. It's a Zeppelin. I never seen one of those before. So I just started walking in the direction of the Zeppelin. How am I vamping? Am I doing good?
Uh,
You're doing great. Who's this guy?
He's the guy.
he's the guy I played with last night. Yeah.
He sounds a little bit like Tony from Crime Pays, but Botany doesn't.
I don't know
The-
what that is, but that sounds like awesome.
Fantastic. I will send you some good shit. All right, go fuck yourself. Bye.
That sounds along those lines. Last night, I realized very clearly that my new character, Ronner, is the kind of person who realizes that, I don't got to be faster than the tiger. I just got to be faster than you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, you can substitute the O for you, give you a runner.
My fantasy grounds, I okayed the movements, and right now they're moving like 1 pixel at a time across my screen really slowly. So I'm going to turn off some of the fancy lighting effects that are going on here at Blinders.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I
As
don't
soon-
need to
as
see the
soon as-
blinking lights. That's
Shut
fine.
down the
Yeah,
shopping
cool.
mall. The Three Ring
Yeah,
Circus.
As soon as everybody quits moving on my screen and I have control
At this
over it
point,
again.
I've cast dancing.
Oh, I'm not
lights,
touching anything.
And so there's 4
Oh, no.
orbs flying
Josh is
around.
going plaid.
Can you individually colorize the dancing lights? I hope.
Mhm.
Rules as written, I do not think so. But you
Who's
know,
minor
actually,
illusion?
rules written, I don't
Who's
even
got
think
minor
they're there.
illusion? Somebody, one of your roadies has got minor illusion or something. They're
At least
Yeah,
one
like
of them.
silent image.
extra lights.
I mean, what's his nuts, Mike? Fuck, I have it on my sheet.
Godric.
Godric. Yeah,
In
Godric might. You know,
Yeah.
he's a old
long-
shit
as long as
elf.
he's
He hasn't-
actually
he hasn't
paying
learned a trick
attention.
or two.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you nudge him when it's time. Like, okay, now do it.
Like, I mean, I know I gave him some of that root
hmm
from Fernleaf that he asked for.
And as you look over, you realize that he also has one of Fernleaf's rollies hanging out of his mouth, and his eyes are half
Yeah.
closed at this point,
Yeah, he's got
canceling
foam
out.
coming out of his mouth. You overdosed him.
Canceling out any of that root that you gave him.
He's feeling the music, man. He's
Right.
feeling it.
Not Godric.
He's feeling the music. He's rubbing the walls.
Stroke the
With its
furry
music.
wall.
Somebody slipped him a Jeffrey.
Ah, man, he got his music all over the walls.
I had a friend once, he took some acid. Now he thinks he's a fire engine.
So what do you got? Why did you come down here to Blinders tonight? Morgan?
I think I talked him into it. I wanted to see what this was like. I've never seen anything like this, so I
Oh.
talked him into coming down with me.
Well, here, let me get a couple more glasses. You can have some of this Iron Vine whiskey. Dorian! And the bartender, Dorian, comes over. Yeah, what do you guys want? And a couple glasses, please. And
I would like a white wine spritzer.
he sets
Do you have
down.
White Claw?
He sets down a couple of shot glasses and looks over at you, Morgrimmon. A spritzer, you say? All right, let me go see what I have in the back. I don't think that's on the tap, but we'll figure something out.
He goes back, gets a glass.
Here you go,
Fills it up.
a white wine spitzer.
Just rum and coke. Every drink is just rum and coke. Better what you ask for. Rum, coke. Here you go.
Rum and coke, rum and coke, rum and coke, spritzer.
And Tariq, you go to, or Tarek, you finished up and you get ready to head off stage to take your break between the second half of the show. And Norv's already heading to meet you over at the back door. He's like, "Come on, man, let's calm you down. You were way too strung up at the beginning of that. You just come on, man."
Well, I think that was your fault. I'm blaming you guys. No, and
No, trust me and Norv wouldn't do anything to you. Come on, Norv, let's go out back and blaze one real
come on,
quick.
man. Come on. Yeah, you need to chill, man. You need to chill. Your little eyes strung after that performance. I thought you were great, by the way, man. I was digging.
Look at Godric,
Thanks.
he's still playing. It sounds great, by the way. And
Yeah,
that's when
somebody
you
should probably
realize
tell
that.
him you're done, though.
Yeah, that's when you realize that Godric is still up there playing away by himself.
And that's who
Hey!
we prepared the special bowel tonic for.
Yeah.
Bowel tonic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Glad to see the laxatives worked.
Yeah, man, they were smooth, real smooth. Boom, 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 boom. Smooth.
Hey,
Bowel bomb.
You can take a break.
16 hit dice colon blow.
I yelled to Godric, now you want to keep playing? Go take a break. And I go, all right, okay, fine. Maybe I'm a little high strung. And I'll go out with Fernleaf and Norv.
How's the bar? Is it packing? Is it jamming? Or is it?
Most of the
Yeah.
tables are full. There, like I said earlier, there are quite a few travelers that are out and about.
Oh right, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think is there a line at the door?
There's probably a couple people in line, just people who have said that they wanted to wait for tables.
Okay. Yeah. So as long as there's a line, then Oswald's just staying at the door.
And
You're not on the list.
Yeah. Kind of. Except for he's much more courteous about it.
Can I get a diet Sprite too?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could get an ale. I want an ale. Like I've heard about ales. I want an ale.
I'm
What
in
is
a
the word?
tavern.
Ale? Ale. I shall have an ale. Yes, I shall have an ale.
Oh no.
Not an
I'm the designated adult.
Tarek tries to handle his high because he has a job.
Oh yeah, I guess Morgerman is kind of the de facto adult.
Yeah, I forget.
I'm the
you
guy
guys
that
got
works at the
jobs.
drug shop,
Yeah.
but I'm like, no, I have to be careful. That stuff hits me like a wagon load full of bricks. So he usually, I play him like he's got an 8 constitution, but he doesn't.
So you guys have a couple of drinks. Lisea keeps pouring out shots over and over. Whether or not you're drinking them, she does. She continues to take hers and then goes to fill yours. And is like, oh, you didn't take yours yet.
Yeah, I would have at least
When-
one shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Then she takes back another shot. Don't worry, I will make sure I get home.
I'm gonna bring Oswald a
Okay.
soft drink.
And as you go over to start walking towards Oswell, you notice that there's a few people scattered amongst the tables, and all of a sudden you realize that like 5 of them all seem to be looking in Lisea's direction.
I'm sorry, what?
Oswell, you unfortunately on your perception check, you have a lady who's like, how much longer is it going to be? We've been waiting 20 minutes. By the time we get it, by the time we get, no. I am paying customer.
I can see that
By the
you
time
really
I get in there,
dressed well
I'm not
tonight. You're
even
looking
gonna
lovely.
be.
I hope that
I told
you know,
you.
we
I
can
told you we
have
should have
a
went to.
table ready for you shortly.
Told you we should have went to Jackrabbit Blacks tonight.
Jackrabbit Blacks would not really suit this outfit that you chose to wear this evening. This is lovely.
Why are the movements going so
15 charisma.
slow?
I come up with your soft drink and say, I thought you were going to start telling her about building codes and occupancy.
Oh, more Grimmin, thank you. Yeah, he's.
It's a little quieter by the door too, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
The way Morgrimmon's trained his senses to absorb light, so he's he's thinking of putting his hood up.
Oh yeah. So my friend Morgrimmin here is, and he's talking to the woman in line. My friend Morgrimmin here is a fortune teller. For a small fee, he would read your fortune.
Soothsayer.
Soothsayer, I'm sorry. Yes.
Well, no, I would, in this capacity, I guess that is what I shall be. Here's your future. Tonight, you will wait in line. It will be worth the wait. And later, you will have too many cheese fries. Treat yourself.
Routine.
Put you on the payroll.
Told you we'd have fun.
Did I get you anything else tonight? Yes, I think I want some extra cheese fries.
What I want to do eventually is work with a gnomish machinist who can make a coin operated device that will sell little horoscopes that I write, and that is how I will build the planetarium and the observatory
That's
someday.
fantastic. That's marvelous.
These are my goals.
You can name him Zol. Zol.
Oh, what if you put them in
something.
little cookies?
Not the cookies that Norv likes. You will wake up on the floor with no clothes.
Yeah, no, those would cost extra.
I wouldn't charge you, man. You know, you're all friends. It's all good.
Well, we're talking about mass producing. He wants to build a tower and observatory and stuff like that. That shit don't come cheap.
I'll tell you what. Each zodiac can also be a rolling paper.
Hey,
I think you're onto something there.
You certainly are.
Reusable rolling papers because they're enchanted.
Oh. You gotta light it with a crucible of black flame lighter, though. Now that's a deep lore cut. I was there. 3,000 years ago in BASIC.
That was like a
Set the Larry Elmore cover.
that's a touch of Deckard Cain. There's just like a touch of Deckard Cain in that.
You know, quite a
enough for me.
treasure in that lip gloss. Stay a
Stay
while, and
and
glisten.
listen.
Glisten. I have no shame.
Yeah, so
no
Norv isn't
inspiration.
always on
Hmm.
something. He just seems that way because he only has innate intelligence.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Well, that's
The
why
intelligence-
but my wisdom keeps me from partying with him because what happened? See,
Ah,
we were on the school bus. There was a liquid crack fight. We were coming back from the field trip.
Luckily, Oswald was there to save us after the bus crash.
I don't know how he pulled it out of the river.
And then,
Kev,
and then
did
his
you
shirt
say
came off and he walked through fire.
and after he got the bus out, he came back and got us out of the river. It was amazing.
He only needed one hit point, so he was fine.
Thanks.
What were you asking there?
was it Razan that noticed that people were looking at?
No, it was more
Alicia.
Grimmin as he was walking over towards Oswald. However, I am going to send out one
Yeah,
more
Razan. He
request
would have.
for-
I would have just did the shot, and I would be drinking the ale, not like chugging it or anything, but just drinking it.
Send a roll. Another one to you, one to Tarek, and one to Norv at this point. As Oswald and more Grimmin are talking people into having
Paper cone full of cheese fries.
yeah.
I'm also going to tell Oswald.
What are these cheese
Oswald?
fries you speak of?
Oh, it's a food cart. It comes around usually after the second set. You'll see. It's food that comes to you. City.
Say Morgrim's
tell
going
ya.
to point the suspicious behavior out to Oswald.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lisey is in her cups and has some eyes upon her.
Yeah, Oswald immediately starts checking it out. I don't know if he's subtle. He grew up on the streets. He grew
What
up on
the fuck
streets.
you looking at him?
Give me the. I just.
Why are you
I just.
eyeballing?
Oh, I'll send you a second one. I was going to ask you to do an advantage, but I'll send you a second.
Oh.
one. No, you're fine. Okay. All right. So, Tarek and Norv, as you're heading back to the seat, and Tarek, as you start getting up on stage, you go to motion over to the bar to have them bring you a pitcher of water because you drank a little bit and you got some, or you went out back with Norv and Fernleaf and you got a little bit of cottonmouth
Little
now,
dry.
so you need
Yeah, a little
something to
dry.
drink.
Me.
Make sure you get some lemon and honey in there, man. The lemon and honey.
And as the two of you look over, you guys make out
They call it loot
this
juice.
this
What they're making out? No.
no, they're not making out. They make out as in they can see somebody at the end of the bar who is marked with one of the sigils of the Mutts gang. It looks like almost like a dog collar with little silver spikes on it.
I missed the verbal cue. Did you say Oswald sees this?
No, Oswald didn't see that. The two of them saw that. However,
Okay.
Oswald,
That's Tarek. I'm on. I think you got Tarek and I reversed.
Oh, did I put you on stage and Tarek?
Yeah. I mean, I'll go up there and perform, but it's not really
My gig.
Not your deal, man.
not really my
Look, hey
thing,
man, I don't follow you on Sunday and start telling the people about what's up. So excuse me, Norv. Thanks,
Sunday.
man. Sunday, Monday, wherever the good word finds you, I guess, right?
Happy days.
That's where I was going with that too. As well.
Oh.
Oswald,
Hey.
as you start to scan across the room, you all of a sudden notice a couple tables worth of men that are now taking off their cloaks, and you can make out these emblems around their arms, these cuffs.
Yeah, I can't imagine that Oswald hasn't run into Mutts before.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. Do we have does the bar have or is Oswald the contingency plan? Is there another is there we have there's guards, right? Do we ever
Yeah, I mean, guards will probably eventually make it here. I mean,
I
guys.
just actually I was wondering if there's somebody around that Oswald knows that he can just be like, go and get the town guard. I mean, just random patron, regular.
Oh, you could probably tell Dorian.
You need a quick bill.
Okay.
You could probably tell Dorian, the one bar back, he would take off and go and do that.
Yeah. So he's gonna, and then Oswald's gonna start walking into the bar. Not really, threateningly, other than the fact that he's walking towards them.
Yeah, I'm walking up to the bar like right next to this guy.
Is there a leader?
There doesn't
Like, I'm
appear
not
to be
stalking
one.
him, but
However,
Nobody that we recognize as one.
no, not right away. And Rasan, you make out now as this gentleman comes to the end of the bar and leans over to Lysaea. I think you need to come with us. We need to have a little bit of a chat. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, I
who
think
you
the
are.
lady's fine right here.
I'm gonna walk up and put my arm on his shoulders, be like, "Hey, what are you mutts doing here?"
If you know the name, you should know that you're probably a little bit out of your league.
What league, man? Like, what? It's not league night.
And as he says that, Norv, you recognize that there's a few more that stand up and start motioning from their tables towards the bar. And Morgrim and you now notice these gentlemen getting up
I
and
think Oswald's
closing the
gonna
distance.
just start saying, that. Hey, now we don't need no trouble in here.
No, you're right. We don't need any trouble. Now, why don't you come with us? And he reaches out and grabs onto Lysaea's arm and starts to pull her towards the door.
Oh, that was a bad move.
I'm just like, "Hey, man, that's not cool." I don't think Lysaea wants to go with you, man.
Yeah, Oswald's on a run.
So I see this developing over my shoulder, and I'm still at the front door.
You should be moving the map when I approve.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not trying to move.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
you're still at the front door at this point.
Well, I'm gonna say to the crowd outside, "We'll be right back. Quick renovations," and I close and lock the doors.
Where
Yeah.
is?
We're not locked in there with you. You're locked in here with us.
I have a roll hanging out for Norv.
Okay. Dealing with my dog going nuts here. Okay.
Oh, we don't get to see what our initiative is.
No, because I'm a rat bastard.
You are a rat bastard.
Rat bastard.
Rat bastard.
I should know when I'm gonna go.
You're spoiled.
Well, guess what?
I've-
Guess what? You want to know what you get to know? You're first.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm a monk, man. And I got alert.
You're a dragon monkey.
I'm probably dragging ass. But
Uh,
I don't want to go anywhere. I still have some left in my bottle.
God.
all right.
Dorian, save that. Where'd Dorian go?
I'm gonna move up and I'm just I'm gonna hit him with my staff to knock him back, and hopefully he releases grip. It's
Hit him
kind of
in
like
the
a
knuckles.
this is kind of like a warning thing, I guess.
Hit him in the knuckles. They'll let go.
The clarion call of sweet violence.
Yeah, my next move is if he doesn't, if I knock him back and he keeps coming, I could dragon breath his ass. Actually, it's a group. I could get a good amount of these motherfuckers. I'm the kind of monk that likes to fight. So, sorry. Here we go.
Pugilistics, your linguistics.
Ooh, nice.
That's not me. That's Killer Mike.
Oh,
Oof,
Still nice.
that's a miss. Do you get 1 or 2 attacks?
You get one as a bonus action.
yeah, it's
You get one melee
Bullshit.
attack as a bonus action. Because you're using your monk weapon.
yep. Damn,
Wow.
same damn roll. That's I'm calling shenanigans.
Well,
Oh,
have
man.
never
Very
had,
first,
like, the
very
ability to
first
use it before.
combat roll, and it's
Yeah, I've only
shenanigans
used the
on
hidden
digital
logs and
dice.
stuff and dummies.
Oh yeah, the table's tilted.
Nah, you made third level just working on the
Here,
wooden
here,
dummy.
let me
There you
New
go.
change-
dice. New dice.
Change the angle of your monitor.
Well,
right.
the first roll of the night was a 1. The first roll in combat was a 4. I think these characters got some legs, guys. Comic.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. All I can do. I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna try
Roxanne
to.
clearly
that
got
sucks.
his belt at the place up at the strip mall.
Hey,
drive
I'm
through
like
Kung
a
Fu.
Fort Dan.
Drive through kung fu.
Nick Dojo.
Oh, what I forgot what character I was playing in Tom's online game the one time where I didn't hit. I don't think I made one save or one hit the whole game.
The dice can be real bastards sometimes.
Yep.
One moves up and starts putting his hand up towards you, Norv, going, "Calm down, man. This doesn't involve you at all." And Tarek, you see that
I'm like,
there's a
"Dude,
little
they're
bit of
both
a
my friend, man.
that you see a,
He shoots me with
a
the crossbow.
scuffle, a scuffle starting in front of the bar.
Okay, I'm gonna come down. I think I don't know how Feet.
Saturday night's all right for fighting.
far. Right, and I think I'm gonna is Godric and I can't remember is everybody else up on stage still? Are they like ready to play?
Godric has no clue what's going on. He's still playing. I think at this point you're not sure if he actually stopped.
Okay. And so like there's enough accompaniment that I could
Yeah, you're not leaving the crowd in silence if that's what
Okay.
you're asking.
yeah. No, I'm gonna keep playing at this point. If we're coming back, this one's probably a narrative heavy song. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Probably, heroes and maidens and great evils defeated. It's probably something like that. Swords and sorcery.
Heroes
Kinda.
and maidens, great evils defeated.
Oh my.
We get 0 hit points. Our characters deleted.
Sometimes we
can't
roll well and sometimes we don't.
A plastic bag zipped up with tags.
Oh, that's what happened.
It's a ballroom blitz. Are you ready,
Unironic.
Tarek? And you Norf?
Yeah.
Oswell?
What?
Okay. What?
All right, fellas. I can't. I don't want to attempt to get that high, but okay.
I will.
All right, are you done,
Tom.
Tarek?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I like the are these Mad Dog dudes like known assholes?
Mutts. Yes.
Yeah, the mutts.
They're known assholes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're known
There's a wanted
ruffians
poster
and
in the
hoodlums.
outhouse.
They're bad news.
I like this combat music.
The only
I feel
reason
like I'm
Oswald didn't
frolicking with
notice
a
them
puppy
going
in
in
a-
is because
in
they
a
had
field full of
cloaks and shit
flowers.
on.
Sad music.
Then I need to read. Oh yeah, that's potentially plenty. Draw.
Telling
pointer.
Strimpsy needs to get a metal detector.
Yeah. Feel like this is why we need more people at the door. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery. Bandit 16.
Actually, Oswald's pretty young. This is probably the experience that teaches him to
He
pay a little bit
is-
closer attention.
Not going to save.
This next song's
excellent.
called "Your Mom's So Fat She Needs a Boomerang to Tie Her Belt."
He takes
Your wife's a bugbear, Gus.
takes psychic damage
Taking some
and
damage.
has disadvantage on
Anything he does.
the next attack roll before the end of its turn.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
I say, hey, look what the cat dragged in, because it's a dog pun. It's a poorly constructed pet pun, and I like it. And
Oh,
then
I
that-
thought you were
that-
gonna be like, "Who let the dog?"
No. Thought, and then I immediately shifted into who let the cat dragged in, or whatever. Not
Cat scratch fever.
The
yeah,
other thing you said.
the other thing I said that made sense, not the thing that I just said that didn't.
All right.
When was
Norf.
that?
It is your turn, Norf.
Like, listen, man, this aggression will not stand, man. Like, not cool. So I'm gonna step up to there, and there's a whole. Are there any other people here, or did everybody clear out? Is that like
No, it's
big
there's a few people the people are starting to back up now, but the bar is still pretty packed. I just don't want to put that many tokens on the map because this many tokens already starts to break the system.
I'm just thinking, like, in this area, this general area, are there a bunch of people standing around?
There's probably like 3 or 4.
Okay, so there are some innocents in there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
They only have 1 hit point each, though.
Yeah.
They'll suck up that
They'll suck
sleep
up
real
my
quick.
Yeah.
Good night, John Boy.
Let's
Good
see.
night, Wally.
Not Ned.
Right in the cheese fries.
All right, so I'm going to utter a divine word. I'm going to say something kind about Aura. And there's something that Aura taught me. This is a word Aura taught me. And I'm going to cast a word of radiance at this individual right here.
Oh yeah, that white on white does suck, doesn't it? Just hit the die and see what happens. Oh, he saved. He was successful on that.
I'm
Yeah,
contributing.
right. Well, apparently you didn't hear what I was saying. Next time. Okay. That'll be a turn. Cleric cantrips suck. I keep
Bandit with the
forgetting,
enormous left arm.
Yeah, for some reason
I
I
keep
didn't name
forgetting
all of
that,
them. Screwed up, man.
Cleric cantrips are just not worth using. I always forget about that.
Yeah,
Oswald.
sacred flame.
Yeah.
All right, so
It is
Don't
your
Oswald
worry,
turn.
and they all require saves.
basically
Get a crossbow.
be like moving quickly, and he's going to look at Bandit 16, and he's going to say, "Take your hands off of her, and step back, and make an intimidation check, if that's an option, because you might know them, they might know." Yeah, he's kind of an imposing figure. Is that something I can do?
If you're talking, we can't hear you.
We're gonna
Oh,
send you
I have
that
that.
roll.
Go.
And you say it to him, and he like freezes for a second and looks at you like he's contemplating whether or not he should listen. You going to do anything else as well?
The intimidation's an action, right?
Yes.
Then, no.
Okay. More Grimmin, more Grimmin. Wherever you go, they go. More Grimmin.
Oh
More
no.
Grimmin.
I just want to
You see
point
them?
out.
You see them too?
I mean, I hate to draw your attention to technical issue, but Farion is on one shoulder of Eric
Yeah,
in,
he's
in
my,
the stream, and his character
He's my
Nord is on
lesser
the other.
angel. I
Right.
carry him with me. My guardian spirit, Farion.
Okay, at least Ross didn't show up for me. That would have been awkward.
Right. There's worse people to aspire to. Farion tried,
buddy.
you know,
Little buddy.
right? He
Farion
tried.
tried. I want a tattoo that says that. Farion tried. Just
He
like
tried.
Mama tried. Because damn.
Well,
Did I
in
get
the-
those doors closed before we popped off? And I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nope, you didn't cut
Nope.
me off because we're playing a game, and I was contributing to tomfoolery.
That's
And-
the best foolery.
and Kevin Foolery, and Kevin Foolery, and Kevin Foolery, and Eric Foolery.
Yeah.
Why using my government, man?
Okay, we took care of the floating Farion of the past. Moving
Gonna
right
miss
along.
him.
Diddy-dum.
Gonna miss him.
More Grimmin. Yes, you close the door behind you, and the people outside,
Okay.
you can hear them like bitching. Come on, man, let us inside. We have been waiting out here for hours. What the hell?
Well, I'm not worried about that.
In like 10 minutes, man. What are you talking about?
I think it's been
Okay.
about 12 seconds.
They can keep on knocking, but you can't come in. I'm going to approach a little closer.
You should join
And
the band.
You're gonna
man.
creep a little closer.
Don't be shy.
It's at that moment that
Closer,
I
Clarice.
set the staff down on the ground and it begins spinning, displaying this little aura of light, this purple glow and these little dappled bits. And then from within my own skeleton, at my joints, they begin to glow and I become somewhat translucent, and the connective bits between my joints glow, and I look almost like a skeletal constellation.
What the fuck is that?
Right, Morgerman, is that you or is that stuff Norv gave us?
Man, I love it when you do that, man. It's so cool.
I also give off a 10-foot bright light and dim light for an additional 10 feet when I'm in this form. And it's a use of my wild shape. And I'm in the form of the archer, so when I point, now that I pick my staff back up, and when I point with it, it becomes this massive, glowing longbow.
That's NATO.
Not too shabby.
How far was the dim light and bright light on that? I'm sorry.
10 and 10. 10 bright, 10 dim.
10 wait.
Wow. What's next? WPIX. Picks.
Yeah.
Trying to win an Intellivision. Another deep cut for your
Yeah.
old folks in New York State.
In television.
That was a bonus action.
There you go. I don't know
And
why that looks reddish though. I tried to make it purple. It said no.
that's okay. I'm gonna try drawing some pointers here, and see how big.
That's 100 feet away.
How big?
That's 100. You turn it all the way up to 100.
How about yay big?
I can shoot you this much.
I
turn-
don't want to kill people if I can avoid it, But do I see like radiant damage, like vaporizing people's? I mean, is it going like? Is that how this is going? Because if they're trying to be lethal, I just want to match the level of force in this engagement. I don't want to kill people if I don't have to.
As of this point, there has been one person who grabbed onto Lysaea and tried pulling her away, who all of a sudden grabbed their head and a little bit of blood dribbled out of their nose. And then Norv came over and said something about sweet baby Jesus Aura and her 5-pound, 10-ounce beam of light that went rocketing through the room and hit the floor next to.
Okay.
Well, don't forget the large dragon man who tried to hit the dude with his staff.
Well, yeah, but he's friendly. It's okay.
Yeah. But I mean, those are the outward signs of violence. They're basically all us.
Bingo. That's what I wanted to make sure was conveyed. All outward
Yeah.
violence have come from your friends.
I will not be escalating the violence. I will
And
attempt to
associates.
clear a path. So
Well, he
I'm
grabbed
going,
the lady, so that's
but I'm
Yeah.
trying to clear a path to the door, so we can evacuate the lady.
Okay.
Because Lasana, I don't know if Lasana's gonna suddenly like come up from behind the bar like Jackie
Lysaea.
Chan or Lysaea and like be able to.
Lasagna.
I said Lasana. I resisted calling that guy fizzy Ebola earlier, but I was sitting on that one. So those four there, that's a 20-foot square. I
Mhm.
think I can drop an entangle there.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Yeah.
It rhymes, so you know it's true.
Hmm.
Maybe if you drop the saving throw, you can do it too.
Oh yeah, I'm on it. At least I clicked.
Pew,
There we go.
pew,
Oh, wait,
pew,
I may have clicked one too many with
pew,
lag.
Pew, pew, pew.
It was just four.
I rolled them
the
all.
first four.
whatever the last four were, that's what they got. I
You
did
should
it
go with the
again
first
and
four
again.
because there's 3 failures in there.
There's 3 failures in the last one.
Yeah, there's
We're
3
good.
failures in
Yeah.
both.
Okay. Well, the
There's failure
dice
all over
were
the place.
nothing if not equitable. Do you want me to drop restrain on 3 of them?
Just drop the restraint and just click the restraint. It should automatically apply it to the 3 who failed. On the little button next to it. The button. Mhm.
The hottest button to button. Okay.
Right, we got some entangled people. Right?
Now there may be some innocent in there, but at least as the floorboards burst forth into these constricting vines and grab them and attempt to hold them down, it won't do damage to them. but that will also clear. So what we're looking at is we want to put pressure on the defense here to create a lane for the ball to come through. Now, as soon as Oswald pops his cuffs, I know he can pick up the running yards. His running game is strong. Sorry to John Madden that shit, but it had to be done.
It's okay.
All right,
It got cleared.
Yep, my turn is done. I get real impressive next turn. I'm done. Bye.
All right. Bandit 17. Let's see, who is that? That's Lysaea. Actually, he's just gonna move up on. Oh, I gotta click on the right stuff. He's gonna run up to you, Norv, after that impressive bit of
I'm
light.
not scared, man. I'm not scared. Maybe a little bit, but you know, I
And
won't
as he closes in on you, you see him unsheath a scimitar, and in one full sweep, he rips it right across your chest.
Ow.
Dealing 3 points of damage to you.
Son of a bitch.
That is not going to come out of my shirt, man.
Let's see here. I need some attributes here. Come on, Lysaea. Lysaea starts pulling against the bandit, but is unable to break free from his grasp. Bandit 11 starts moving towards the flying purple people eater, otherwise known as Morgrimmin.
Oh, I forgot to do my stupid.
I'm
boarding
not a
player thing.
cannibal.
And 12 comes walking up to you, Oswell, and puts his hand on your chest. It's better if you just stay out of this one, Oswell.
Oh, that's not going to happen for a bunch of reasons.
He breaks. He's the one who did not fail his entangle, so he gets out, but he doesn't do anything. 16. He is going to attempt to drag Lysaea with him. However, he is at disadvantage because he has been mocked mercilessly.
Like, Terry, I
Oh,
know that's
oh.
you, dude.
Oh, he dropped the 6, dropped the 14, and got the 1. he actually slides and is down on one knee because Lysaea is pulling against him, and he slips. And a little drop of Norv's blood.
I take that moment to say, dude, have you even done this before?
Good idea, to trip them up with your blood.
Yeah.
That was smarts right there.
Well, yeah, it makes the floor slippery.
He's
And blood's a good lubricant for
I
a
know.
moment until it starts to dry. You know?
I hate to play chess against you.
And 3 are approaching you, Morgrimmin. We suggest you just back down and open the doors. Bandit
I'm
2.
not in the conversational mode.
Bandit 2 comes up behind you, Roxanne, pulling his scimitar and striking out at you. Oh, with a hit.
It's not cool, man. These guys are like whipping out swords and hitting people and stuff.
Yeah, I just have a stick.
He did 7 points of damage with his
Ooh.
sword.
Damn.
And it is the top of the round in your turn, Rasan.
All right. Yeah, I'm turning around. I'm mad at that guy that just hit me with the sword, so I'm going to try to kick his ass. I'm gonna do the first attack with quarterstaff.
Hey, so
What the hell? Damn, dude! Like I'm rolling like shit. Um, no, sorry, I'm just deciding if I want to use flurry of blows quite yet. I'll just take my bonus right now against him. Got to start hitting before. Well, actually, I could still use my bonus attack. Or no, that's a bonus action.
Mhm.
Or yay!
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah, my arm. Yeah, I think my I think as
Uh-oh.
so it should be like +6 for quarterstaff and unarmed strike, not +4.
If you click your little magnifying glass next to that attack,
Yeah.
you see where it says stat, like you have dice, and then mult X stat under damage, or not damage. I'm sorry, under attack it's stat. It says base probably. If you change that to dexterity, it'll switch
Okay.
it.
Yeah, so I don't know if any of those other ones I was close on. I don't think I was. No, I don't think I was close enough to really.
No, you weren't close on it. You rolled like 8s before, right?
Mm.
Oh, who's? Someone keeps
Click-
messing with my.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I went to fix the
Okay.
one thing when you said it was off, and I clicked on the wrong thing, and I have to do a full circle and come back now. Okay, there it is. You're doing the dex damage with it, correct? Or the strength?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can use. Yeah, it's basically you use dex instead of.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Oh, you hit him for 9 points of damage. And he
That
drops
son of a
down
bitch.
on. He kind of drops down a little bit when you hit him, and he looks at you. Just let us take her, and none of us have to be bloody tonight. I'm not the only one here, and you're not going to be able to take us all.
Why the hell do you want her anyways?
She knows. She's got somebody who she needs to talk to. Business matter. I'm sure nothing that you'd be worried about.
Well, she helps me, so.
She's my friend.
See, my friend. She lets me stay on her couch.
Alright, anything else, Rasan?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do.
Bandit 4 is entangled and restrained and is just standing there. Tarek. And all we have is a banjo, I think. No Tarek, just a banjo. Alright, maybe this is a good place to take a quick break. So we'll be back in like 5 minutes. 5-10 minutes.
Oh.
and welcome back. We are going to continue on with Let's try this happy horse shit again. Okay, we're live, and it is Tarek's turn.
I'm gonna start trying to appeal to the crowd. Tell them that I'm gonna move closer. I'm gonna move my 25 feet. While we were down, could I have restrung my lute? Can I have my lute instead of my pan flute playing?
Yep, no problem.
I'm gonna be trying to appeal to the crowd, saying how, you know, these guys are here. You know, look, there's a giant hole in the floor now because of these guys, and I start pointing to the mutts, and it's just like, the lady doesn't want to go with you, am I right? And again, I'm trying to like appeal. You know, I find a similarly aged old woman, you know,
Nice.
in the crowd, right,
Who
ma'am?
you call old?
I didn't want to
Ow.
presume. You're right. You're right. I should
You
never
did.
ask a lady her age. Never ask a lady her age. Sorry.
It's
No,
not hard
you
to
just
think.
you didn't ask her age. You
I
just
just
You just
assumed.
Yeah.
assumed the age.
Alcohol ages you fast.
And some people all of a sudden you start hearing from the crowd, yeah, just leave her alone. She doesn't want to go with you guys.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on, the mutts, like, right? And I'm making sure that, you know, I'm naming their, you know, their gang name. You know, try to like give them some bad PR at the moment.
It is your turn, Norville.
But the mutts, the Jets couldn't make it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What am I gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to cast Hold Person on this person directly in front of me. I'm gonna be like, listen, dude, hold up. Just hold up.
I love the non-lethals.
Try it, man.
I gotta work I gotta work here tomorrow night, right? If we kill everybody and blow every table up,
Let's
The non-lethal
Yeah,
path
Yeah,
is
but that's
difficult.
still where Oswald's coming from.
I want to double check
Non-lethal path is
something.
difficult. I might just have to start killing people because my rolls suck. They're saving from all my stuff.
So far, we're dishing out radiant damage and cleanable damage. Nothing, you know. You're not going to be swearingen down there on the wood grain cleaning all night. Plus, that's a different bar.
Oh,
I hope.
that was a second level spell slot that I just wasted. Dang it.
it's the
See,
end
the
of the
dice are
it's
gonna
the
turn-
it's the end of the night.
These dice are going to turn me into a homicidal maniac.
It's the dice.
Because, you know, if they keep saving against everything, I'm just going to have to go with
Oh, hold
attack,
on 1 second.
because
I'm
they can't
making.
save against those.
Oh yeah, I guess doesn't matter. That is your saving. Never mind. I thought something was wrong with the saving throw calculation, but it was right. Okay.
No, it was wrong. He succeeded.
Yeah, no, he still succeeded. All right. So after Norv, we have an entangled bandit. What does he get to make? A strength save to try to get out of there? If he's entangled?
He just gets to
Half speed?
to think of. He gets to think about his life and the mistakes he's made. A creature in the area, when you cast a spell, must succeed on a saving throw. They can use their action to make a strength check against the spell DC.
What is the DC?
14.
27.
Right, so
I'm
he
3rd level.
he rips himself out.
Okay,
Backs
good for
out a
him.
little bit. Yeah, I'm proud of him.
He
I
works
hope
out.
he left all of his hair with it.
I like that it uses his action to do it. It's very particular about that. So entangled.
everybody, but the chat just told me that we have no sound right now. We have sound now, but we're gonna fix it and get sound everywhere. Copy.
5 episode.
There we go. Now we have audio and
Yeah, this is where
Oswald's.
we iron out all those little.
Oh.
It's like
You changed your
Bug
S's
fix.
to dollar signs, Oswald Proudless?
No, I changed the dollar signs back to S's.
Oh, okay.
So
it
yeah,
probably hasn't
it was,
updated yet.
It won't on the stream yet. I don't think.
It-
I
it-
only updated on the character sheet. in Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah, it does. It exports, but because I'm using 2 different computers, there's a delay in the sync. I haven't set up the network export yet.
Oh,
It will update. It's just a matter of
Cool.
how long it decides to
Yeah,
do.
no, I used dollar signs because I had 2 copies of the character
Mm.
at one point.
I see. All right. What are you gonna do? So yes,
Well,
he
I'm
looks
gonna-
he looks familiar as in somebody who's been in here drinking, but not familiar as a foe, as a known mutts offender or anything of that nature.
Okay, I think Oswald's just gonna like bat his hand away, and then head over here, and he's just gonna say he can just knock his hand away and walk away and be like, you do what you got to do," and then head to these guys or over here, and then separate because Bandit 16 has Lysaea, right?
It barely has a hold of Lysaea.
Well, that's what my action's going to be about, separating that hand from her.
Oh,
Brute
Yeah.
strength.
Morglimmen.
Oh, is that just
Oh,
easy to
hold
do?
on. No. I have to send you.
Yeah, you did
roll.
it. You're done.
just automatic.
I
Yeah.
was like, okay, cool.
No.
You're so good.
I was skipping ahead.
Keep your finger in the book and turn to page 183. Would like to order a drink, turn to page 96.
Okay, so you are able to easily separate him from holding on to her, and as he had slipped, it was easy enough for you to grab his arm, and you're able to separate his arm or his hand from around her wrist easy enough. You should stay
And-
out of this, Oswell. It's not going to end well. If
You
not
and your men
tonight,
should leave.
if not tonight, then tomorrow.
If you don't leave, the town guard will be here shortly. And he's kind of like protectively has an arm between, in front of between Lysaea.
Town guard. You think they're going to believe somebody from the hovels over us? And he starts.
There's about 30 other people around. I think we'll be fine. You and your men should go.
Let's go, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow night before she even gets here. And he actually turns and starts to try to walk away. Unless anybody's going to stop them, they are going to start leaving the bar.
Cool. That means that we got open tables
Let's
again.
give it up for the putts. I mean the mutts. And I gesture to the crowd to start applauding.
If this blood's not going to come out
Yeah.
of my shirt on its own, man.
Razan's just glaring at this dude that hit him with the sword. He really wants to. He's gonna knock him out with the last blow if I would have hit him, but I guess I'll let him go.
Okay. And one by one, all of our friends, the mutts, leave the bar. If I can. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Give me 1 second. while I
Good
try
riddance to bad rubbish.
That's cool. Would have been cool to drop 4d6 radiant damage on him and get advantage on the next thing I do too, because I get to do some fire,
Yeah.
some star power.
And
So you
Lysaea,
map to the stars.
I'm gonna
Lysaea
speak my
turns.
healing word to Roxanne and heal him up.
And let's say it turns on
A
her
little bit.
heels as you finish the spell and is already pouring shots and somehow has produced another 3 glasses that she turns and holds out to Morgrim and Oswald and Tarek. Come on, come have a drink. You guys are my heroes.
I'm starting to picture this lady as Tsunade now
Huh?
from Naruto.
Come on, Oswald, come have a drink. You deserve a drink after that. And the show.
Oh no, thank you, Lady Windsong, but I have to get back to the door. Some folks need to be. We have to straighten up and then let some folks find some tables. They've been waiting out there for a little bit. Thank you, though. You're okay?
I think so. I think I'll be okay.
Okay. Thank you. And then he turns and heads back to the door and starts taking care of business.
And the show.
I was gonna say when you pass by Morgrim and he's just this otherworldly Sagittarian.
But has Oswald seen this before?
No.
Okay. Wow. Oh, that's I didn't think you were. He just, as he's walking by, he's like, "Oh wow, I didn't even think you played an instrument." And then he just keeps walking.
Nice.
And as you walk up Morgrim in the area where you had cast Entangle, Strimps is over there. Oh man, I just had this bamboo imported. Oh man, look at my floor. Dude, what did you do?
Strimps, it could have been a lot worse, Strimps.
Oh,
It's just kudzu. It's difficult to get rid of, but
I'll walk up and I'll be like, Shrimps, just take it out of what you would owe, what you would pay me, okay? Like you
We don't gotta
usually
do all
do
that, man.
anyways.
I can mend this up. Just give me a few minutes, man. I can take care of this.
I'll come back tomorrow and druid craft it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could just use the mending cantrip on it and just patch it up right now.
it's never
Hey.
it's never the same. It's never the same as original.
Come on, yeah, but
Just
you
throw
gotta
another one of
Enough.
those.
It's good enough.
Just throw another one of those groovy carpets over it.
It doesn't.
Man. It'll look great.
It fixes it, but the part that gets fixed just doesn't age like the rest of the wood. It'll always be
makes
just a
a
little
blank
bit
spot.
shinier.
It's true.
Yeah. Well,
All
Could
right,
be
next
worse
time
than
I'll
that.
just set them on fire.
No, dude, the pillows. They clean themselves. They don't like put out the fire.
About that, I was here once and I saw them cleaning themselves. It was
Rather
un-
You should try.
unpleasant.
You should try sitting on them while they clean themselves.
Have you ever seen me sit in here?
Scrimps, we've already had a doozy of a night, man. Like, don't make this worse for us with your
Look, man.
self-cleaning
Scripps,
beanbag.
man. I am
Dude,
not
Tr-
gonna
trust
sleep
me.
tonight. Thank you
Trust
so
me.
much.
Trust me. It will make your night much better.
No, when
All
Scrimps
right,
says
now I'm not gonna
trust
sleep
you,
tomorrow either. Thanks.
When Scrimps says trust you, that's when you should start suspecting it, I think.
Ah! Offended. Totally offended.
You know I'm just messing with you.
All right,
Yeah,
what am
just
I-
Part is,
What
there's
am
no
I?
blood
What am
on
I?
the floor.
What?
There's
What?
nothing to clean up. We can just start serving guests right away.
Yeah, I know, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'm paying Tarek for
Strimps
as he
doesn't
sits here
serve.
and drinks.
And I point up to Godric, and is he up there doing anything?
Neil Pertin it out.
Right.
Oh yeah,
He's still playing.
Okay.
the drum set spinning around him. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's playing Whipping Post by the Allman Brothers. That song goes on and on forever.
I'll cast dancing lights again, so at least there's orbs moving around, so there's also something to look
Yeah.
at. Be like, I'm handling it. Come on.
Godric is up there still playing the entire time. He hasn't noticed anything that's going on.
See, he's a professional. He's a professional. That's why I don't like working with anybody else.
Pretty sure he's snoring.
But he's an elf. It's a trance. He only, he's
Oh.
he's mostly awake.
Right.
He's been doing it so long. Even if he was sleeping, he could still do it.
Let's
I
say
drop the archer form and come back to my terrestrial flesh.
and as you do, Lysaea looks at you. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Come, my dear, let's get you a car.
No, let's stay at the bar.
But yeah, so Oswald's gonna like try and find somebody he can trust to escort her home. Well, actually, maybe he'll just
Well,
escort her home.
What did they want?
Well, that's I can. Yeah.
We should all walk her home because
Yeah. Well,
not
that's
a bad
the
idea.
idea. That's
Yeah.
I was about to say. That's a good idea because they could be waiting.
You guys will have to wait till we close, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
She's
don't
gonna-
think she wants to leave anyway.
She doesn't want to leave anyways, and she'll be.
Hey,
easier.
Strimps, you should get their drinks.
Yeah, we'll get them drinks. Don't worry. And the rest of the night goes relatively uneventful. We'll send over to Tarek. Let's get another performance check, and let's do it advantage because
Playing a deep
Godric.
cut.
Yep, Godric has been on like a 10-minute solo and just has hit the zone and is ready to
I
bring
didn't.
you with him.
I didn't roll that at advantage, but
Oh,
I'll-
roll it again.
See if you can get that 20.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No. Oh, 23
this
is
is
good.
this
Twen-
is a
yep,
this
yep.
is a deep cut for the real OG Fairy Fire fans because usually you don't play it every night. You don't play it every night because you want them coming back in case if they're in town for 3 days, right? You don't want to give them the same show every week. But because there was such a tiff, there was the tiff at the bar and we had to disrupt the performance. I'm gonna
Oh wait, people in town probably heard about it. The card comes, other people are like, "What's going on? What's going on?" And then they got the
Deep
show.
cut.
What happened?
cut.
Well, as Tarek and Fairy Fire are tearing it up on the stage, putting on a fantastic show, Dorian comes back. The guard, they were too busy. There was a big scuffle up at Dippett's castle.
Oh, Dorian, it's okay. It's okay. What happened at Dippett's castle?
They said that they tried kidnapping somebody. I don't know. I couldn't get any information. I wanted to get back here to make sure
Oh.
you guys were okay.
Yeah, we're okay. Actually, somebody tried to nab Lady Windsong. Bunch of mutts.
And Tarek closes out the end of the song. You guys have
We've been the Fairy Fire and you've been awesome. Thank you.
a couple more drinks. Fernleaf takes his leave and heads out for the night. And Lysaea gets up, takes about 2 steps, and lands flat on her ass on the ground laughing. And starts pulling herself up by the bar stool. You guys are great. And she stumbles towards the door and makes her way to the lift with you guys in tow, where you guys wait. And slowly the lift takes you guys up. And as you see the level of the top of the mesa come to your horizon, you are met with a plume of smoke cutting through the sky. And as you guys make it to the very top, you see a fire at Windsong Farm.
Oh, man.
And this is where we are going to end tonight.
Cool.
All right.
Alrighty.
Thank you, everybody, for coming with us tonight. Play games, have fun, all that stuff. We will be doing more soon, 2 weeks, if everybody's good. And we will do a actual episode 1. I'm going to release a little bit more information on other people who the players know outside of the ones who we touched on today over Twitter the next couple of weeks. So pay attention over there. And thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you all soon.
See you next week for Bibliophiles.
Oh, yes. Next week
Yep.
is Bibliophiles.
Bibliophiles, yeah.
What time is that? 9:30 Eastern?
9:30.
All right. Fantastic. We'll talk to you all soon. Thank you for joining us.